Um, as you teach sixth grade weather, and you move into energy and plants and animals, um, one thing that's constant through all of our units is solar energy. Another way for the kids to see solar energy affect materials and have an effect on something is this solar bag lab, is what I call it. And you take this 25-foot long black trash bag. It's really thin, so you got to be careful with it. And you go outside, and the kids, they love to run with it to get it full of air. Or if it's a good windy day, you can open it and it'll get full of air. And then you close it on one side, you can tie the string around it. And the kids are watching. You have them hold it. You tell them not to grip it, but just hold it like this. And you want to take some Scotch tape with you, because if you get a little tear or a little hole in it, just Scotch tape it and it'll be fine. But as they're holding it, the balloon or solar bag is going to start to lift. And eventually it'll look like a helium balloon on a string if you've got really good sunlight. But the coolest part for me was that the kids, they think that's cool that it floated up in the air, and you talk about heat rising and why did it get hot inside? Because it's a black bag, and black absorbs the solar energy and the heat. But then the coolest part is, when you have to be careful, is when you go and open it, you get it back down, you have the kids hold it, and you have some kids stand around the end where you're going to open it, and don't let them have their face right up in it, because it does get really hot. Have them have it about this far apart, open it up and let the hot air come out, and they are absolutely amazed at how hot this gets. Another thing that you can do is do it on a cold, sunny day, because they have a hard time understanding that it's heated up that much on a cold day, because the solar energy is always constant, and it will always be to where it can heat things up. So the solar bag is something that you're going to get. It comes with everything, including the string. Only thing it doesn't have is your Scotch tape. There is a video link on the web links page that you'll have in your documents with a video, and it's from Steve Spangler. So he's got some really good ones. Also, if you have YouTube, Ellen DeGeneres does a lot of fun things with Steve Spangler, and the kids absolutely love watching because she's so crazy the way she reacts.
And it only takes a couple of minutes for that to happen. So it's a quick, just a sunny day is all you need, and a few minutes.
Yep, and it is about 15 minutes outside from the point of leaving your classroom, rolling it out, and coming back in. It's a quick one. Okay, another thing that you're going to get is a kit, and these are metal cups. And I learned this when I was a participant at Science Plus, one of the first years that I had moved here. And they gave us just one large metal cup. And then I found this kit, and I thought it was really cool. So the point of this is solar energy evaporates water, but the kids don't understand condensation. So you give them some water, put some ice in it, let it sit, and they can use the thermometer to collect some data on the temperature. Have them monitor every minute or two the temperature. But the cool thing is obviously these water droplets form on the outside of this cup. And then I ask them to write about what they think happened. And this is before I've ever introduced condensation. And they start to write, a lot of them will write that the cup leaked, the water leaked through this metal somehow. And they don't understand that it's actually the air that is surrounding the cup that gets cold from the ice when it hits the cup, and it creates a water droplet, which is what dew is and condensation and what clouds are. And this is just another concrete way for them to actually see something happen that brings a concept, that's tangible, that they can feel and see. And that's a great, great one. So now they understand condensation, and you've got to start teaching them about clouds.
So I have my students make a weather chart, and they make a chart that has the temperature, the type of weather we're having, what else? The cloud type. And so, unless you're going to get online all the time and check out the cloud type or do a long study on clouds, and that's really not what sixth grade science is, using one of these things, one of these dials that has all of the types of clouds, is a good way for students just to go outside, look at the cloud type, match up the kind that's on the front, and then on the back, it has a description of what kind of weather you would expect and what the cloud would look like, in case they need to clarify it. So it's just an easy way for them to finish their weather chart, their weather data table.
There's also y'all call these what, a QE code or some kind of code down here? I can't remember what these are called. QR codes. That if you do have devices and they have the capability of scanning these, this will give them some more information on it, or you can just use the website, but it's just another way to use technology and kind of be, that cool teacher or whatever, so. And that's it for that one.